Fishy friends, welcome on another Fishy Friday here at Bart's Fish Tales, and today it's time for a classic dish. We're going to pan-sear scallops and we're going to serve you a beurre blanc, a classic French butter sauce. So we will start making the base of the sauce, the castrique, how they call it in French. And it's a mixture of white wine vinegar, white wine and shallot. We're going to reduce it to a third, and that's the base where we will add the butter on a later stage to it. So step number one, chopping one shallot. Okay, so I add this to my saucepan. Now we have like 100 ml of white wine. And we have 50 ml of white wine vinegar. So 2 parts of white wine, 1 part vinegar, white wine vinegar. And actually the sauce I'm making right now is for approximately 4 persons. So I add this into my pan. And I'm going to simmer this on low heat. I will reduce it to a third. And it smells really acidic. But this is the base. We're going to add the creaminess of the butter and a bit of cream later on. And then the sauce will be really nicely balanced. So the base has been reduced to a third. It's time for a sieve. So the shallot will stay in the sieve, but the shallot has done its work, gave a beautiful flavor to the vinegar and the wine. So now I clean my pan quickly. Make sure you get rid of all the excess shallot. And I bring back the castrique into the pan. Okay, leave it here. This is the base for the beurre blanc. So I bring back my pan on medium heat. This is the castrique. And I want to make it a bit more creamy. So I add like a splash, like a tablespoon of cream, double cream. There we go. Take my whisk. And now really important, we have really cold butter cubes. I have like 150 grams right here. The important thing right now is that you make sure that your sauce is not going to boil again, not going to simmer again. In that case, it will going to split. So the liquid, the water, will be split from the oil ingredient. So now, step by step, I bring in the butter into my sauce. And I keep on whisking. So it's almost ready. So what I add right now is some salt and pepper to season the sauce, to bring it to the right taste. Some white pepper here. And I give it a little taste. Perfect, perfect. Okay, sauce is ready. I keep it warm. Well, if you're an experienced chef and you feel comfortable with it, you could sear the scallops and build the sauce at the same time. I just want to show you really practically, step by step, how you make the sauce. I keep it warm, but make sure it's not going to boil again. So, take my frying pan, non-sticky frying pan right here. So I have my pan on medium-high heat and I add a good splash of vegetable oil. I've got my scallops right here. And I season it both sides with some salt. And before you season your scallops, make sure that you dry them with a piece of kitchen paper. So now I will have them in my pan and I leave them where I put them. I'm not going to move it. 5 beautiful scallops. If you buy scallops, make sure they come from a sustainable source, preferably certified by the Marine Stewardship Council. Okay, so I pan fry them like 2-3 minutes on both sides until they're nicely caramelized. You want to have them crispy outside. And you want to have them tender, juicy inside. The flavor of a scallop is amazing, but if you pan fry them too long, it loses the tenderness and the juiciness and the real flavor. I flip them around. Okay, wow, beautiful, look at this. So I take them out. I just add some pepper on my scallops. White pepper, and it's time to dress up. So actually this is based on a main course, 5 scallops a person. If you would have like have it as a starter, I would suggest 3 scallops, or as hungry as you are. Good. The sauce, beautiful, yellow, creamy sauce. There we go. So it's time for a taste of one of my personal favorites. I love scallops. I love creamy butter sauce. So here we go. Beautiful, tender, juicy inside, caramelized outside, bit of the sauce. And as you might have seen, it's easy to make, it's quick to make. Maybe it sounds difficult, beurre blanc and seared scallops, but it is not. If you have any comments, any questions, leave them in the box down below. Don't forget to subscribe and see you soon on another Fishy Friday.